Hi everyone, it's a historical deaf woman again coming at you, not so live, but her new YouTube channel where she has nothing to say, nothing to do, and I will annoy and hopefully scare everybody off. I did have a few people who wanted me to do a YouTube channel, and of course I told them they were more nuts than I am. So here I am. There is one thing that I did want to talk about and did want to film. I am autistic. I never really have discussed this with anybody. I kind of had a diagnosis of ADD, but then they put me on what you would call the autistic spectrum, I believe. And I'm terrified of the telephone and answering the phone. I'm terrified of making eye contact. I find it very difficult to make friends or to keep friends. Most of you who are like that on that autistic spectrum know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't really know because my adopted parents were so great, and I guess I was so protected. And I went with my mother everywhere, so everything was kind of planned out before. There's a camera up there, right? Eye contact up there. And after her death, which was about 6 years ago, I suddenly found myself in no man's land. I quit leaving the house. I had a hard time talking to anybody. Now, naturally, I'm 85% deaf, and that has something to do with it as well. But this is something even more, something really, really bizarre has been going on. So I finally took the test, went down to a couple of counselors and a psychiatrist, and they have said that I am. And I can go into great detail about all of those things, and we will sometime. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about is I have become rather agnostic, or some have accused me of being a nihilist. I had to look that one up. I do know what an atheist is. I wouldn't exactly call myself that. But I find myself in a spiritual crisis. Really a crisis of every sort, of being, of reality, of who I am, where I am, without that anchor of my mother. And I'm trying to find another church to go to. I've been going to the Catholic, which is in a way kind of cool for someone like me, because you stand up, you sit down, you know what's going to happen, you know what you read, you know when you give money that you don't have. And I'm finding that that's not working for me now. And I'm not even sure what I believe anymore. I found my birth parents and my birth history. Isn't that cool? So I have found out that I am Scottish, I guess you would call it. I have a French name, a French Norman name, I should say. And I have a very old Scottish name. Pickens and Mullinex are the names. And so I had found my family history, and they had been strong elders in the Presbyterian Church. So I thought I would start with that. And I'm going to one tomorrow just to introduce myself to, I guess you would call them pastors there, I'm not really familiar, to find out, to become familiar. Because I know absolutely nothing about other churches. And I think it's kind of good for a person to get out there, willing to put themselves out there, hear other beliefs, finding out why people believe in what they believe in, and just getting out there and making some friends and some contacts. I don't know if they'll let me film that. I'm not even sure if I'd be comfortable right now, but that's something I wanted to do on this YouTube channel. So I'll be going in, I'll be maybe saying that I'm agnostic. I will definitely be saying that I'm 85% deaf. I do not know sign language, or very, very little sign language. So, and see what happens out there. But I wanted to just put that